Hey guys, Fry the Cop Guy here. So this video is going to be about mainly, I hear a lot of riders that say, oh well, I can't ride when it's warm, it's too hot I have to ride my t-shirt, or it's too cold, so I don't want to ride because it's 41 degrees out there and I can't go outside in my pink slippers or do whatever I want to do. So this video is for you guys. So I ride at GAT, all the gear all the time. I think the only thing that I may ever skimp out on is I wear regular denim jeans once in a while. And that's probably 99% of the time I don't. I wear my riding jeans, which I'm going to show you, and my other jeans, or not jeans, my riding pants that I wear. But this video is going to be about how I ride summer and winter. And I'm a beginner rider. So for me, if I can ride at any point of the year on a naked bike or any point of the year on a dirt bike, you can too. So I'm going to start from the top down. So I have a Qualifier DLX helmet. I think it was like 179 bucks. It's in the lower price range, but it doesn't skimp out on any kind of protection. It is, don't mind the back, it's got a little bit of salt dust on it. It is DOT and ECE certified, which is definitely something you want to look for. Definitely something that's DOT certified, even though that's kind of like a trash standard anymore. But even more so, this ECE standard, which is the European Commission for, I'm just going to go with excellence. I forget what it stands for. But it's also another great standard for motorcycle helmets. And on here, I also have a Sena Bluetooth. It's the 4S. It is fantastic for listening to music, making phone calls. It actually has a microphone, like headset kind of thing that will to make phone calls. Excellent quality with sound, excellent quality with phone conversations. People can't even tell that I'm riding on a motorcycle when I have it on. And the sound quality for music is great, and it lasts a long time. I think it's like 6-hour battery life, and I charge it like every 2 or 3 rides, probably more like 3 rides even, so not even that. So they last quite some time, and it's like I said, you can definitely tell it's a cheaper-ish helmet. It's kind of plasticky, crappy kind of vents and stuff like that, but you get what you pay for. It's not too heavy, and it's a great helmet for what it is. So we're gonna go down to, actually we're gonna just go into this. So for winter riding, you have to have something that blocks air, right? So for something for winter riding that I use and have been using it's called the Warm R freeze out gear, like a balaclava. You just put it over your head. It blocks all that wind from getting inside of your chest and your vest, and it blocks all the other, and it keeps your head warm. I ride with earplugs in because I like to hear, because I can barely hear anyway. This fits really well and snug over your ears. It keeps everything warm. I even even in the wintertime, I keep my vents open for my helmet because it still brings airflow in. So when I'm riding and I'm breathing out, because I normally keep my nose out of here, I don't keep it all the way tucked in because I don't like the way that feels in my face. It blocks out. It stops the helmet from fogging up. So that's really great with that. It's nice. Like I said, it's quality. It's warm. I think it's like 17 bucks, and you can put 17 bucks in something that's can extend your riding season. The next thing we can do is my jackets. So I have 2 of them. So I have one for when I ride my WR250R, which is all black, and I have one for my Honda. The reason why I don't ride the one with my Honda because it's red, and I feel like having red on a blue Yamaha is a sin. So I'm gonna do my Joe Rocket jacket. It's my Joe Rocket. I forget exactly the model of it is, but I actually bought it when I bought my Honda. It is just Joe Rocket brand. I'm gonna go with that one. I forget the exact model, but it's nice because it has this inner liner here for keeps the wind out. This jacket has a lot of mesh, and it also has a place where bird poop is, and it also has these shoulder protectors for crash protection. I'm pretty sure they're level 1 certified. They're not anything too crazy. But the good thing about this is these light up at night. So if a car flashes you and hits this or any parts of these silver portions of the jacket, they light up. So it might be a full black jacket, but at least at nighttime, you'll shine up like a fluorescent light. So you don't have to be the floating banana down the street, and you can still wear all black and be cool. So this also comes with shoulder protection, comes with elbow protection, lots of venting, lots of different straps to tighten it down and loosen it up. It also comes with a liner. This zips in and out. This portion zips in and out. And this is actually the rain liner that comes with it. So if you can see this is a rain liner that comes with it. And this all pulls out. This actually goes down to the sleeve here, as you can see. And it's great. It's good for relatively good for cold weather riding. Not the best, but I'll show you something I put underneath this that makes it actually pretty good. I ride this with my Yamaha, and it's really warm for the most part. I mean, it's not like extremely toasting. You're not going to be sweating your nuggets off, but it's pretty works pretty well. And these you could take if you want to wash it. You could take these come out. All the protection comes out, so if you need to wash it. It also has a back protector that comes with it. I also recommend upgrading the back protector. Haven't gotten there yet, but I will probably in the future. My next one is my Cortech jacket. It's a little bit dirty right now. I'm gonna wash it. It has same thing: protection in the elbows, protection in the shoulders, and back protection. Everything that is all removable. This is really, really warm. I think the Joe Rocket, I think, was around 200, and this is around 200-ish as well. This liner is also removable, but this liner is extremely warm. That one isn't as warm as this one, but it's this one. I ride this with my sport bike, my small sport bike, and I am toasty as anything. If it's anything above 45 degrees, I don't even wear my undergarment, which I'll show you next. And I'm still extremely warm. So I wear this all the time, even in hot weather. And then hot weather, when it gets to be warm again, which today's 55, so going for a ride, I'll zip this out. And it does have a little bit of meshing, as you can see. Can't see? There it is. You can see. So it does breathe a little bit. I haven't rode this one in the warm weather yet, but I'm going to get there soon. And so we're going to go to my undergarment here, which is going to be another warmer, freeze out. This is the jacket. Nice warm lining. It's even got pockets. I put this on underneath of my jackets. If it's a little tight with the Joe Rocket, but it's not too tight. It still works. You're definitely going to feel a little more bundled. Some people don't like riding like that, but I just like riding, and I don't care as long as I can get out on the bike. So this is very warm, very great to have. I wear this sometimes outside if I don't feel like putting a jacket on, and it's extremely warm. I've worn this. I've ridden in 33-degree weather, and the only thing that's really cold is my fingertips, and that's always hard to keep warm unless you have some kind of wind protection from on your hands, or you have heated grips, which I have neither. But my next bike will. This is great. I think it's like $25 worth the investment if you want to ride all year long. And then we're going to go to the outside. So we're going to go to the hands. So I have two pairs of gloves. I have a Gauntlet and I have a shorter glove. So I'm going to go with my Gauntlet first. I wear these all the time. These are the Reax gloves, the Gauntlet gloves. These are great for cooler weather riding. But, however, again, if you ride longer on sub 40 or 40-ish temperatures, like 45 minutes, you're going to feel it unless you have heated grips or if you have wind guards. But it's definitely warm. I've ridden these in 35-degree weather. Yeah, it's cold. Yeah, it sucks. But you got to deal with it. Or get heated grips or get wind protection. But these are fantastic. These, I think, was like $120. Gear's expensive, but if you want to ride into the winter, it's worth it. And these have straps here to tighten down your wrists, and these also have down here for double tighten down. They have the slider, the puck slider, and they're very comfortable. They're great, and they're worth it. I've been riding with these longer than I've been riding with the other ones, mainly because I started riding when it was getting cooler out, so I got the other ones. And the other ones are going to be the Alpinestars shorter gloves. So these are fantastic. These have a lot of wind, I guess you would say wind flow, yeah, with the knuckles. And these are the short gloves. These are absolutely fantastic gloves when it's warm, not when it's cold. Ask me how I know when I was riding 40-degree weather and I didn't have those gauntlets and I had to wear these. I think I pulled over every 20 minutes and I think I wanted to fall off the nearest cliff. So these are fantastic for what they are. These are the Alpinestars short gloves, and I think they're like $50. And I highly recommend these gloves only when it's warm outside, because if it's not, it's going to be a really bad day. You can do it, but you're not going to have fun unless you have heated grips and wind protection, but then again, it's still cold. So next we're going to move down to my pants, which I forgot to get these ones out. These are so I have two pairs of pants. I have my street steel ones, which I started riding in, which are these. These have knee pads, and they also have Kevlar on the inside for slide protection. Normal jeans don't have that. So yeah, people that wear normal jeans, yeah, I mean, it's better than wearing flip-flops and shorts, but at the same time, I don't recommend wearing regular jeans when riding, because as soon as you hit the pavement, it's going to rip right off. These have Kevlar insides, so you can literally slide and it won't rip off just like normal down jeans. These are nice. They stretch a little bit because I'm a big guy. They stretch a little tiny bit, so they kind of pull up tight, but they kind of stretch. Even on the down here, they have stretching material, so they're not like normal denim jeans. They have they're kind of elastic in that sense. They are great. They are great when it's cold, but they're kind of skinnier jeans. So they're kind of more towards the like the sport bike, like tighter jeans, stuff like that. Trust me, I'm not a skinny jean guy. Keeps me warm, works well. It's not too bad. But the reason why I don't wear these as much now anymore is because I bought these. You'll find out the more you ride, the more gear you're going to buy. Are these Sedicis. And these are Sedici's A16s, performance clothing. Sedici performance clothing. This is great. You don't need a belt. With the jeans, you need a belt, unless you ride with no jeans and you like sagging jeans, which is weird. These have elastic, so you can tighten them, untighten them. You can pull these tighter, cinch them down if you lose weight, which I hope I do. And they're also elastic as well. They have slight butt protection here, slide resistant, and they also have the same thing, knee protection, which is pretty good. The only thing I find with these as far as sizing goes is the knee protection is a little lower on these, but that's not bad. It still protects the majority of my knee if I do go down my knee or fall down to a high side. I think that it'll be more than adequate to be totally acceptable and totally fine. These also have Velcro at the bottom to tighten on your boots, and they also open up like this. See that? Open up to accommodate for high top boots or higher boots, which I recommend also getting, because if you have a bike fall on you, which I have a Yamaha fall on my ankle the other day, very slowly, it's a lot better to have those in shorter boots. So these are great. These also have this awesome thermal lining, and this is warm as all get out. I tell you what, it's like snow pants in riding gear. But of course, these zip out, and these also are mesh. If you can see here, they're mesh up there, mesh in the crotch area, so you don't have swamp butt. And I haven't used them again. I just recently bought these, so I haven't used them yet in warmer riding. But we'll see how that goes from there. And these like I said, the zips out, so it should be pretty cool in the warmer months. And we'll go from that. We'll go to these, which are absolutely fantastic. Warm R freeze out gear for your feet, for your legs. I feel as though I don't really need these as much anymore with the Sedicis, but when I wear the riding jeans, it's definitely much cooler. These cancel everything. These are great. They tuck into your boots. They block all the air. It's just really nice. It's good to have. I wear all this gear, and yeah, it can be a little bulky sometimes, but like I said, the Sedici, the pants, I think were $130. The jeans were like 100 some bucks. These were like 20. This gear, the warm R gear, is fantastic. I love it very much. It is the best thing in the world, and it keeps you warm in cold days. And I also bought the warm R freeze out gloves. The only problem with these is you have to go up in size in gloves. And I've used these a couple times when it was really cold, and it's fine, but my hands are still cold. We're still cold, and it's not, they don't, unless you get a bigger size gloves, which I didn't even realize that. I didn't really notice much of a difference, and it is harder if you don't go up a bigger size in gloves, because then you really can't feel the good control of your controls, or you don't have any good textile feel of your controls, which you don't want. So these are hit or miss. It's up to you if you want to get bigger gloves. If you get bigger gloves, I would probably say they might be a little better. But without bigger gloves, I can't say they're worth the money. Only $15, $15, so it wasn't the worst thing in the world, but it is what it is. So down to foot apparel. So I have 3 pairs. I have it's the street. What are these things? The TCX, that's it. I don't know. It's been a long morning. The TCXs, these are really nice because they're very, they're very firm, but they're also extremely comfortable, and they're nice to walk around with. You can put these on, you can walk around just anywhere all day long, and they're not going to be uncomfortable in the slightest. They're made of really good material. They've got ankle protection over here, hard ankle protection. They're not like your normal sneakers. Don't go out in Vans and ride. You're going to be that guy, and if you drop your bike on your foot, this won't protect you necessarily as much, but it's going to be a lot better than your homeboy Vans. So do not wear Vans. If you want to ride, wear good riding shoes. And these are great, and they're also airflow. They have airflow, so they're great for the summertime. But I haven't been using them because, well, it's wintertime if you haven't noticed. Next, I'm going to go to my Sedici Gore-Tex boots. They were money as all get out, so I just kind of cleaned them. They're still a little money. They are waterproof, and they're Gore-Tex. And I'll tell you what, Gore-Tex is a lifesaver. If it's cold outside, I wear this in 37-degree weather, and it is fantastic. They're a little taller than the TCXs. They have Gore-Tex liner on the inside. They're not breathable, but they're not terrible. As far as being in the warm. I rode them in, I think it was before the winter came, it was like 60-something degree weather, and it wasn't terrible. But I have other shoes for that now that I'm going to wear in the warmer weather. But these are great. They do block the run really well. They're very rigid, and you want to have boots that are rigid. You don't want to have boots that are all flexible and stuff like that. You want to have a nice rigid boot for protection. And again, it has that knuckle, the side protection here. It's a zip boot on both sides. Oops, watch out. Zip boot on both sides. And, like I said, it's the Velcro, and you tack that down, and you just stick your foot in, and you're off to the races. I like these boots a lot more than the TCXs, obviously for winter. Now, like I said, these are Gore-Tex, so they're going to keep out the rain. So that's also another reason I like them, because if it gets wet and nasty, these boots are a little better. And last but not least is going to be my SMX 6v2 Alpinestars vented boots. And these are fantastic. As you can tell, it's still wet because I just wiped them down because they're money as all get out. Again, rigid. These are great because it has these large puck side protection on the side. Velcro in and out, extremely comfortable, extremely light. The Gore-Texes I think are 110. These are 270. But if you want a nice sport boot that is comfortable and it's vented and it's nice and reliable, Alpinestars always makes great things. They make a lesser one of these that are a little bit cheaper. I think it's like 220 bucks or 180 bucks. But I got these also because it had this really nice side protection here, and it helps a lot. And you'll find with these taller boots I definitely recommend because of higher protection, and if your bike drops over, it won't just absolutely instantly crush your ankle bone, which is the problem. It has these sliders right here, and you'll realize that when the cheaper sliders, they'll have like the screws that are here and here, and they back out. This doesn't have that. This is just on there, and ain't going anywhere. It's not moving, and you don't got to worry about checking your distance if it's popping out, or you don't want it to pop out in the middle of a ride because that's not a good time. But these boots are, like I said, $270. They're very expensive, but I just bought these. I'm excited to use them in the winter because they're vented, and these fit really great. They're nice and comfortable to walk in, and they're great down. So yeah, so that's most of my gear. Gear's expensive, I'm not gonna lie. I mean, all that gear together is probably almost $2,000 range, but at the end of the day, your life's worth more than $2,000. Wear all the gear all the time, do the right thing, and you can ride in the winter, you can ride in the summer. I don't really ride as much in the rain or the ice. The only time I don't really ride is if it's very icy or if it's downpour rain. If it's a little light rain, I'll ride. Just gotta be careful. But if it's icy, don't ride. It's not worth your life. And if it's downpouring rain, you can ride, but it's not going to be a fun time. So that's what I recommend. Have all the gear, do the right thing, and stay classy.